If you get flued out,
It's sex.
it's sex and expectation.
Yes.
What do you think?
I mean, it depends. If you guys talked about it, yes, but I would say no.
Okay.
Like you could go out and have a good time or go somewhere for like you never been, like just experiencing something together. Doesn't mean I'm attracted to you sexually. So I don't think it should be, an exchange of money and then flights over sex.
Okay.
First of all, you getting flew out. You knew that man, he wants you to bust it open. Because this is what I'm saying, and I like that you said it depends on what the conversation was. Because y'all could have just went on a couple days. There was no sex talk or none of that. And he's like, let's go to Hawaii, blah, blah, blah. But if she don't think nothing's going to happen, are you getting your own room? Are you asking this man, like, hey, what are the sleeping arrangements?
We're
not sleeping in the
next to
same
him,
bed.
I'm
Yeah.
right on you, but don't touch me. We're not having sex.
Right. You know
What
what's
do you think, Reg?
I think we're adults, and I think we kind of know the implications. Now, should he automatically expect it? No. I think it's a little creepy if he's kind of like,
That would
are you
be
good
me.
now? Because
As soon as she walked
Yeah.
in the door,
I think it's a little creepy, but I think, like Tiff was saying, there are qualifying questions. Can I have my own room? Like, are there any expectations? Is this like just a date? Are we going somewhere to experience a new place and get to know each other? Or are you expecting something more? I think it's on her to kind of figure out what his expectations are, because most dudes are like, I'm about to spend a lot of money.
Okay.
I'm assuming if you say yes, that you're comfortable enough where we have a comfort level where we're going somewhere together, we're traveling together, you're trusting me with your safety to some degree, we're probably gonna...
Hey guys, welcome to Milfshake, where mom life meets realness. It's your girl Goldi, and with me I have Tiff,
Hey, y'all.
and we have Tiff,
Ni hao.
and then we have a guest. Hi, Reg. Welcome.
Hey.
Hola. Okay, so today.
Why did I imagine people booing him?
What?
I don't know why I imagine people like booing.
Make sure you put the Mr. Nasty
Tomato,
Man
tomato. Oh, yeah. No.
after your name.
Okay.
Welcome, Reg.
Question.
I fight
today.
against that moniker every week.
What?
I don't know. I don't claim it. They put that on me. Pause.
Okay. Bow. Does she owe him anything for flying her out on a vacation, and did she lead him on? And should he still make sure she gets home safely?
All right. So
That's a lot to unpack.
is sex expected? If you get flued out,
It's sex.
it's sex and expectation.
Yes.
What do you think?
I mean, it depends. If you guys talked about it, yes, but I would say no.
Okay.
Like you could go out and have a good time or go somewhere for like you never been, like just experiencing something together. Doesn't mean I'm attracted to you sexually. So I don't think it should be, an exchange of money and then flights over sex.
Okay.
First of all, you getting flew out. You knew that man, he wants you to bust it open. Because this is what I'm saying, and I like that you said it depends on what the conversation was. Because y'all could have just went on a couple days. There was no sex talk or none of that. And he's like, let's go to Hawaii, blah, blah, blah. But if she don't think nothing's going to happen, are you getting your own room? Are you asking this man, like, hey, what are the sleeping arrangements?
We're
not sleeping in the
next to
same
him,
bed.
I'm
Yeah.
right on you, but don't touch me. We're not having sex.
Right. You know
What
what's
do you think, Reg?
I think we're adults, and I think we kind of know the implications. Now, should he automatically expect it? No. I think it's a little creepy if he's kind of like,
That would
are you
be
good
me.
now? Because
As soon as she walked
Yeah.
in the door,
I think it's a little creepy, but I think, like Tiff was saying, there are qualifying questions. Can I have my own room? Like, are there any expectations? Is this like just a date? Are we going somewhere to experience a new place and get to know each other? Or are you expecting something more? I think it's on her to kind of figure out what his expectations are, because most dudes are like, I'm about to spend a lot of money.
Okay.
I'm assuming if you say yes, that you're comfortable enough where we have a comfort level where we're going somewhere together, we're traveling together, you're trusting me with your safety to some degree, we're probably gonna...
Okay. Now, I think if a woman starts off with those questions, I think that you should probably consider that that's not her expectation. You know what I'm saying? Like the minute she asks about, are we getting separate room? Now, if she don't ask, I think she gonna be with it. If she don't, but when she starts asking questions, I think that's kind of a little, okay, you know what, maybe this is not the setting. Because again, you in a one room with a person, sleeping in the same bed, like I think it's, the communication aspect of it is important because you can't just assume that, I'm gonna keep it 100. I think if a man fly you out, he looking for some ass. I'm just keeping it 100 with you.
But does she owe it to him?
No, I don't think anybody should have to feel like they have to do anything just because. But I think 9 out of 10 times, that's on his mind.
Yeah.
That's on his mind. Of course, he gonna want it to happen. If it happens, it happens. I'm not saying necessarily something terrible is gonna happen to you and it's just gonna blow up in your face. But in that case, stay ready. Don't put yourself in a position where somebody can cancel that. No, first of all, you gotta book me round trip. Don't get yourself in a position where somebody can cancel your return flight. You know what I'm saying? Always have your own. And yeah, if you know you're not comfortable and you're not trying to get down with that man like that, then say it straight up. Because he might say, you know what? Maybe next time. Ooh, and that's going to hurt your feelings.
I mean, sometimes, even if you have the conversation, like some people just want to go on trips. Like the man might feel like, yo, this is our third date. Maybe if I take it up a notch or I kind of sweep her off her feet, like, you know, because sometimes men feel like that's the thing. It might not even be like, yo, I'm buying you. It's like, yo, if I create an experience, maybe you'll feel like I'm worthy of this. And then we get out there and you're playing along because you're like, man, I don't want to say nothing. And as soon as we get out there, I'm not going to say I don't want to. I'll be like, oh, damn, I'm on my period or some crazy shit.
I feel like I'm thinking about it differently. Like, if you've been on 3 dates and then, like, the fourth one, the second week, you being flown out, I think you should be trying to give it up at this point. But I'm thinking of flown out like you don't really know this person in person. Like, let's just say somebody
I think
in
that
New
too.
York, and then it's like your first time meeting me or impersonating me. That way, I feel like, no, you shouldn't be obligated. If y'all been, like, on dates and, like, y'all build, like, a low-key connection, I do feel like if you're going on a trip, you should be expected to give it up. Yeah.
Not necessarily.
And if you don't want to, don't go.
And then the vibe might
Do you
be
think
off.
she
Don't want
should-
to, don't go. If you
Do
don't
you think
want
she
to
should
and
still
he
go?
expects you to, then she'll deserve to go.
I mean, I don't think it's a deserving matter, but it's like if I don't want to have sex with this man, and it's
he
9 times out of 10
does.
he's gonna be expecting it, I'm not gonna go because I'm not gonna put myself in that situation where I'm gonna feel uncomfortable or nervous or afraid or feeling like I'm doing something just because somebody else wants to do it. So if I don't rock with you like that, I'm not gonna go.
So if
Or she could be like, you know what? I think you're super cool. I would love to experience Antigua with you. I got a cousin out there. So what dates are you trying to go? Like, I think it's still ways to enjoy a different setting in a different city, but it doesn't have to necessarily just be based around sex.
Or she
I'll
could
see
just ask
you.
for her own room. Like, yo, can I get my own room? Would you mind if I get my own room? I still want to do all the
And
things.
how would you
make
feel
her
about
pay
that?
for the room.
I mean, it wouldn't bother me.
Would you pay for it?
For the other room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lying.
No, I'm
He
being
lying.
serious.
He's lying for the camera.
I'm not lying for the camera. I'm
wouldn't
thinking
pay
about it.
for it?
Like, you don't want to come off like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, if I like you and I want to, whatever, like, I don't mind, like, creating, like, a degree of safety for you. Now, it depends on the situation and how long we've been dealing with each other. There are, like,
Yeah, of course.
extenuating
Yeah.
things.
I'm assuming
But
in this
it depends on if
you've
she's
never
playing with
been
you.
intimate.
Because, like, sometimes women do play this game where they're like, I'm going to lead you on because I want to eat for free, or, you know, the whole, like, oh, I have a travel dude and I have a dude that comes over, like the nigga that don't do shit for her, but he still gets to beat. And then, like, I'm going to have the dude take me out, and then the guy that gives me rides. And
I don't
the guy
think that's a reality for a lot of women.
some people. And those are the women that are getting flown out, and they're kind of leading the guy on a little bit. And then when they get out there, I think it's both people have to ask questions to kind of qualify whether or not this is a thing.
I think it's also both important that you both actually like each other.
That part.
Because
a lot now.
sometimes people can do stuff with you, spend time with you, go here and there, and they don't necessarily like you in that way. You know what I mean? So you got to make sure y'all like each other the same.
And they be confused.
Because every time you try to kiss her, she turn her face away. Why you flying her out? She don't like
So,
you.
that's what I was gonna say. I really do feel like that is her leading him on. If she knows he expects to, and she doesn't want to, but she just wants to go for the experience and the flight. Yeah, you are leading
Yeah.
her man on.
If every time y'all go out, he's like, brick, like, waiting, like, is it tonight? Like, yeah, there's some expectation there. And at the same time, I do feel like women sometimes leave the house knowing whether or not they're going to engage. And sometimes the guy just fucks it up. So it's not like, oh, she didn't want to. She was with it. She put the panties on. She was ready to go. And then you said something stupid, or you picked up your phone too many times, or you did something that turned her off. Now she doesn't want to. So, I mean, there's that too. But
You just got to ask questions. Like, I had a question when Reg was talking, because he was like, yeah, I'll get her a room, right? But not telling us that he's in a penthouse at the top of the hotel and getting her a motel off of the
down
resort.
dirt road.
With that thing in it.
That's crazy.
So that's why you have to ask questions.
How would you feel though? Like, okay, if the dude said, yeah, I want to take you to wherever, and she mentioned the room, and he said, yeah, I got you. Okay, I'll send you the confirmation. And then he sent you the confirmation, and that shit is dusty, dirty, 1 star. But you said that you wanted your own room. You ain't know what you was getting yourself into. Are you gonna feel insulted, or are you gonna feel away?
I would feel away because
I'd rather just get my own.
yes, like no, I would feel away. You should have said no.
he's like, nah, I'm in the fucking suite.
Ooh.
I'm in the fucking
But
suite.
it's all
That suite
sold
over
out though. It's everything is sold out.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do? You going to his
Pick
room where you
another
staying?
hotel that's not sold
No,
out.
it's a big event going on down there. You have nowhere else to stay.
So you
You
either-
either staying in the fucking
You
hut.
got no windows.
You staying in the period suite or the fucking suite?
Which
It's gotta
one?
be one of them.
No, I'll be no.
I mean, you ain't never say, you got to put me up in the 4-star at least. You know what I'm saying? I need a hotel with a pool.
And he's giving me that room because I don't want to have sex.
That's all he
Well,
could
you say you
afford
want a
because he
separate
wasn't
room.
prepared to pay for another room on a resort. That's not cheap. So he
but
did what he
if
could.
they have like standard rooms, no. I'll give him my own
So
room.
so you better have that return money then, because
Crazy.
what you gonna do?
That's
You
a
told
good
him
point.
you didn't
He's
wanna stay.
accommodating you.
Yeah.
There's no other option.
That
And
might
he
be all
already
he
spent
has. That's all he
No.
has.
Men
That's
out there
all
like
you have.
that.
Why do you go on a
Wow.
Hey, listen. But
Okay.
so do you feel like when a man drops a big bag on a woman, big bag, do you feel like he feels entitlement to her?
Transactional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel like. Do I feel like men feel like that? Yes. Yes. Like
That's interesting.
when a man buy all these drinks in a club and they be like, okay, well they be looking for you to leave with them and
I
like.
don't think that's a
OD.
big purchase. I don't think that's a big
No,
purchase.
no,
That's
like,
a lot.
I mean, any kind of money exchange.
Yeah, you just-
entitlement.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
why I feel he would.
Like if
feel
he
like,
bought you a new transmission, like,
Dang.
fam.
Give him the buns.
Not give him buns. I can't marry rapey just then. I don't mean it like that. But that was crazy.
Consider that this man might.
Yeah.
No, I can't even say consider that this man might care about you, because sometimes men just like to spend.
He is making a sizable investment in you, and he is expecting a return. And it doesn't necessarily have to be sex. It might be feelings or a relationship or some type of reciprocal energy where it's just like, maybe if I'm hungry, she's going to cook for me. Like, you care about me because I care about you type of thing. Not necessarily
That's messed up. 'Cause it
like
don't
he's
always
handing you
work
the check
out.
and he got his shit in the
It
other hand.
don't work out like that all the time.
That's crazy.
Do you think that women should not accept large gifts? She's not asking for these things. Women should not accept large gifts from men that they are not interested in.
Take it.
No. Don't take it.
Take it.
They be taking it and getting themselves. I don't know
Anybody
why.
told you
I
I've
don't
been
know why
asked
he
about it,
acting
then?
like that. I don't know why he acting so thirsty. I don't know why he don't want to do. You already know before you taking these gifts, going on these dates, before you sending certain texts. Like they be leading them on. A lot of the women,
do.
not all women, but they be led on because you want these things.
Yeah.
I do want to be taken out. I do want to be flew out, flown
But why
out,
are you
whatever.
expecting me to automatically like you just because you're doing something that I didn't ask you to do? I'm not gonna be like, no, don't buy me. If that's what you felt on your heart and your spirit to do, yes. But you knew it wasn't any kind of reciprocation on my end.
What if you felt like that's the only way you might want to? Because like a lot of people have the expectation now, if you're not going to spend on me, you're not going to go above and beyond. Like I'm not going to give you any type of energy if you're not going to take me on a certain kind of date. So maybe he feels like that's what he needs to do. If he just takes you out for coffee or go to a free museum or something like that, what are his chances?
It
If she
depends.
actually likes him.
Yes.
But then we go back to leading with money. You know what I'm saying?
Stop leading with money too, yeah.
dealing with people who actually like you. You can't think that, you know, you sent me this gift or this money or whatever, and I said thank you.
Because I feel like that'll be the exchange of like a personality. Like if you have a lot of money and you buy something big, you probably don't got no personality. You probably have nothing in common. So I don't really like you, as opposed to the chances of going for coffee and me liking you could be like that.
So how much is that? How much of that is on you? Just being discerning and saying like, yo, before we go to this trip or we do this, can we go for a walk? Or
We will go on a walk after we get to Aruba. The fuck? There's plenty of outside there.
That is funny. But I also think that being direct goes both ways. Because, dude, if this is all you want, say this is all you want. She might be down with it. But don't keep, like, dropping crumbs and hanging carrots. You know what I'm saying?
but that's
Just
how
hoping.
you end up in the documentary. It was
No,
like,
but it,
so you want to fuck or not?
nah, sometimes there's ways to be direct. Right? Maybe say flirty things. Say, I can't wait to be alone with you when we get to Aruba. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to look on that balcony with you. I can't wait to see what kind of swimsuits you wearing. Like, something like you gotta, if you giving her at least hints, then she definitely know what's up.
Yeah.
But if you don't give her no hints, you can't be mad when she also be like, bruh, I thought we were just coming to chill and have an experience together. I thought you wanted me to be here with you. I thought you enjoyed spending time with me. So you too. It's just got to be mutual.
That's true.
You can't just make any assumption on any side. Nah.
Okay, so what if she agrees to do it when they get out there, but then once they get out there, she changes her mind?
Same thing like you said, you might notice little things. Because while she bent down to tie her shoe and his fucking foot was stank so bad through his shoes.
I don't know why.
There are things.
Wait, no. I thought she was about to say, because while she bent over to tie her shoes and it's like booty crumbs.
Wow, ew.
There are things that might turn a woman off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Maybe his breath is rocking.
But you
Like
don't-
from the minute y'all
all
get to
right.
the airport, taking that, wake up, eat, brush his teeth, and that
so
shit is
you don't
rocking.
realize
How
Cute,
comfortable
get
are
out
you
there.
correcting that though? How comfortable are you like, listen, man, can you go wash your feet or
Damn.
brush your teeth? Or...
Uncomfortable.
What
That's
if it's something you
sad.
can't go fix? Like, what if he like hatfished you or something, or he like pulled his whole beard off and it was like a one piece or something? What if it's like something
The
that's
whole
not
time.
like? Now I know you don't got no hair.
Beard fishing. is
Yeah, you
crazy.
could realize
Yeah,
something
fish
about
is
somebody that
crazy.
you never knew, especially again if they've never been intimate before. You know, so something could happen. But no, again, I don't think it should be an expectation. If she decides that she changed her mind,
Then
cool. It might not
That's what it
necessarily be
is,
for a
yeah.
negative reason. She might just be like, you know what? I really like him. I want to wait. You know, I want to see how long he be patient with me, or if he's gonna treat me differently because I don't give him sex, whatever. I don't know,
Mad
but
as fuck though.
you just because at the end of the day, nobody has to do what they don't want to do.
That's true.
Like if I don't want to do it, I don't have to do it. It shouldn't just be because of what you did for me. You know,
Right.
I
So
appreciate it.
the trip thing aside, say you had car trouble and your car broke down or something happened or whatever, and you know you need a new car. And he pulls up and he's like, you know what? I have a friend who works at a dealership. I'll take care of it for you. I'll get you a car, so on and so forth. So you don't have to drive this anymore. Y'all went on like a handful of dates. Obviously, if he's getting this car, there might be an expectation attached to it. Your car is shot. Like you can't get around. You can't do shit. Do you take it? Do you ask him what? Like, what do you
First
do?
of all, if you get me a car, you care about me, and I'm gonna drop it like it's hot.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's
That's a lot,
different to
yeah.
me. First of all, why did you come? Is it because I called you, or you just saw a story, or you checked?
No,
on
I
me?
just know, or you guys were talking.
stalking.
Sometimes they'll drop hints. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, you know, my car, this and that, and they want you to offer.
Mm.
Or sometimes it just genuinely be like, yo, like you didn't pull up here, or I didn't see you at work, or like you've been MIA. What's going on
Oh
with
well,
you?
yeah. Then it's an
And then-
They care
expectation.
about you. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you know, if it's a concern, like you said, I'm.
But
thinking,
you don't ask. He either takes the hint.
Yeah, I think he
or
I think he
offers.
cares about you in that instance. And you said y'all been on a few dates. I think that's a signal that a man sees more potential than just this dating. Like I think that
Yeah.
we could lock in. He cares about my safety, my convenience, my daily tasks I need to complete. I think that's a sign of care. So again, you buy me a car and we've been rocking for a little minute and we getting along good. Oh yeah, it's going down.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I agree. I don't know why I'm thinking about like just like we're not talking before. It would make me want to talk to you. Is that transactional?
Yeah, like Des, if you're doing donuts in the car, still thinking about whether or not you want to chill with him, that's a problem.
I mean, why? Like, what if this is a start of me now?
A
thinking
car is a
about-
start, Des.
Like, you know what?
You're at some point we gotta be like, you the problem a little.
Some people
feel
lead
like
with
you
money.
care
Some
about
people
me.
lead with money.
Yes.
And then you did something to show me you care about me, so now I can like probably give you interest and like talk to you. That's transactional though, because now you have my attention in exchange of a car.
That's just the same as women being with men just because they got money.
Right.
Like, I don't even like him. I hate my husband, but he's rich. And he pays all these bills, and I have no way to survive without him. So, hey.
I think there's a difference because, like, money could be a subjective thing. So the nigga that spends $500 on you and he only has 1,000 versus the nigga that got 200,000 and he spends 10,000 on you. You know what I mean? It's like, it's what I have access to. I'm giving you half of what I have, or if I'm giving you my last, I only have $30 and I'm giving you my $30. That's not necessarily me leading with money. That's like me trying to be in a space where it's like women want you to provide and protect or whatever. So I'm trying to step in that role to show you, like, look, I don't mind doing this if it was necessary.
But not paying his rent. I need to know
Exactly,
what's
priorities
going on.
off, because remember, Reg, we talking about a new situation.
Yeah.
So all of that, I only got $60 and I'm giving her 30. Like, that don't sound like wise advice to young men to me. Do you advise men, like, in every woman that you're dating, that you've been on a few dates with, once she starts expressing that she has problems in her life, that you should pitch in, you should try to help her out?
At this point in my life, nah. Like, if she got too many problems, just go.
Yeah.
Like, I do think men should, like, definitely provide and protect, but then there's a difference between somebody who's, like, self-actualized and you're helping them and this is someone you could build with.
Okay.
And then somebody who's just going to be
Not
a burden.
just somebody that's just like hand out all the time and, you know.
who you got to just drag along with you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, in that case, I guess. Has social media warped our expectations in regards to dating life in general?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you calling my girl out?
Yeah, this is a problem. I usually be triggered off camera. Like, that's like, what the fuck?
Because I said the car thing?
Yes. That's not crazy.
Listen, you just said,
hey, it's
okay,
y'all
you
problem
just
too, because
said-
y'all standing there smiling.
What
not
you said that was
yo,
wrong.
you bugging.
I don't know what
No.
you said that was wrong.
You just said if a man does something or whatever, half of my money, I'm trying to show you that I can be a provider and I can pay for things. If you're trying to show me that, and now I'm like, okay, now I'll
got
give you a
me
chance
attention.
to try and be that. Why would you?
What
feel
train?
like-
What
No, it's just like, I took it as, you bought me a car, I'll hear you out.
Yes.
Yes, that's what she's saying.
And what if you don't like what I have to say?
Then wow. But
Do I
at
get the
least
car
you- at
back?
least you- No, at least you got
See?
the transaction of that was the exchange. You got your one. You only get
Oh, you bought me a car? All right, you got 10 minutes.
Chance to blow.
That's crazy.
He is very lonely. Man. That's sad.
I don't think that was wrong. I think that was very valid things to say.
So imagine a woman goes to a man, it's like, but what is this? Like, what do you expect? He'd be like, let me beat real quick, and now, like, and then let me think on
No, not like that. More
That's
so
not the same
like,
thing?
like now we can move forward, or maybe I can take you more seriously.
So it's kind of like a non-negotiable for you, or like it's like a love language for you. Like, it's how you like to feel.
Yeah, that's all.
So it's like, I might not like this person physically, you know, no other way, but once they start giving me a little something, you like the way it makes you feel, so you'll pay attention more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gifts, love language.
Acts of
But you're just saying, if you don't like that man, then
Don't
don't
take
take
the
nothing
car.
from him.
Don't take the car. Let him save that gift for a woman that actually wants to be with
But I
him.
might end up.
So
liking
if he
him.
pulls up with the car, don't take the car, so he could give the car to
That's
Tiff.
a standing on
'Cause
business.
Tiff
I
might actually
end
like
up
him.
liking him. You never know. Let me hear
Yes,
you
you
out.
might.
Let me start answering the phone. Let me call you.
So before I buy the car, I'd be like, listen, all right,
Go
how
on
about
some
we go on a drive in the
dates.
car and you take me out to coffee, and then after our conversation, I'll let you know if I accept it or not.
No,
fucking
thank you for
coffee
buying
date.
a car. Now you can take me to coffee.
Coffee date. That would make me
Is
mad.
it different when a woman flies a man out?
Yes.
Ooh.
That's why.
Because you're going to drop them fucking drawers. The fuck? I paid all that money again. What are you
No
talking
choice.
about?
Wow. Ain't no
None.
separate room, buddy.
None.
Yeah.
Rub me that. Ain't no separate room.
I feel like a woman's only
one
doing that if
big-
y'all been in like a long-term relationship and it's his birthday or something like that.
Exactly.
There ain't no woman.
Yeah,
really
okay, you're right.
flying
I don't think
without
that's
his-
as common as men doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
not, but
men-
women do it.
Huh?
Women do it.
It's not as common though.
No, it's not.
Nah, she's like, I feel like, I'm not gonna say she's thirsty, but that's the assumption. Like, yo, she's beasting if she's doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
And is
there
that a
are-
turn on or is it that a turn off?
There's a
I
lot
mean,
of people
dudes
that.
is gonna.
I
Sorry,
mean, y'all
go
could have
ahead.
been
No,
talking
you're good.
real.
And I was gonna say there's a lot of people that just talk online or just
Yeah.
like do online dating. So there's women flying men out. There's
If
a
you
lot
watch
of
like
women flying men out.
98 Fiance, the joints that be sending money to Africa for the dudes and stuff like that, like those women are like, it's like older, like, you know, impressionable,
Say the
like
D
kind of
word.
thirsty.
Oh, thirsty. Okay, okay. So you feel like a young, beautiful woman, the chances are slimmer for her to fly a
like,
dude out.
Like pretty's like a privilege. You don't have to deal with certain things. Like there's certain expectations that come from like feeling like or being attractive.
And certain benefits as well, right?
Yeah.
This is a fact. Should a woman always have a return ticket herself just in case? Like, would you just get it and put insurance on it just to have it? Or would you just keep the money in your account in case you had to book it at the last minute or something?
If you've been on dates with this person and like with the flying out with somebody you've been talking to, I would say no. But if it's like you're going somewhere to meet for the first time, then yes.
That's scary too, to go and meet somebody, a stranger in another city
Yeah,
for the
that you
very
don't
first
know.
time. Yeah, that's scary.
Because y'all been talking online, getting all flirty, and I was like, I'm going to fly you out and see what it do.
Yeah.
I
No,
say
but
you
you
do
only
what you
talked for
did.
2 days.
I would say do what you said is pretty much just ask for the return ticket and just let them know, like, listen, I don't feel like comfortable going anywhere and I need you to create a certain degree of safety. So I need the return ticket
Okay.
just in case.
Okay. I like the suggestive communications. It's easy ways to solve
go
the
to a
problem.
country and then y'all having a good time, and it's like one of those things where the little bunch of people come out and start beating up the foreigners, and he get beat up, and now you have to get back by yourself. But he had all the flight information.
Oh, nah, you got some.
No, that's
I
why
don't
you
like
date.
nobody booking my flights ever, even if it's a work, like even if it's a job. Like, oh, okay, we want you to come out for this day, whatever. Da, da, da. I don't like nobody else booking my flight because I don't want to sit in the middle. I don't want to sit on the aisle. Can I bring a carry-on? Because these airlines is tricky nowadays. Like, what am I entitled to? You know what I'm saying? What is my board? I need to have all this information. So I don't really like all of that you booking my flight stuff.
Yeah.
I like to book my own. But in this case, if I'm being invited somewhere, okay, I might have to make an exception. But I just really do not
But
prefer.
you can tell them. Just be like, I don't want to sit, on the end.
Okay,
in the
that's
middle.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, but now
And if
you're
they
looking like,
don't-
gosh, like, what do you want?
And I'm
You
complaining
gotta-
so
free
much. Like,
flight.
dang, bro, all I said was I want to sit in an emergency exit row so I can help in case the plane go down. And he
Don't
was like,
nobody
nah.
actually intend on helping. They'll ask me and I'll be like, all right, sure.
Yeah, they be like, I need a verbal arrest from you.
If the plane go down, I'm out.
That's crazy.
Because do you
First
get
one out.
arrested if
If
you
you
don't
don't.
help them?
Where you
And
gonna
you got
find
out
me?
It's
first.
20
You gonna
years.
fly me out.
That's not legally binding. Like I ain't signed shit.
Yeah, I verbally said it, but they had you on camera.
Did they?
And
That's
they
why
was
you
in
have
the
to say it out loud.
And he was in his thing there listening,
Yeah.
watching on the monitor.
I spent
Okay.
back
make
to
sure.
being dyslexic. I was like, I don't even the way the words came together. I don't know.
Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Milfshake. Make sure you drop us a like, get in the comments,
Wait,
subscribe.
really quick before we cut off. I wanted to ask you.
Don't ever do this on our fucking show
My
again.
bad. I apologize. Really quick.
Yeah.
So I was called sexist this week, and I just wanted to get your opinions actually
Yes.
on camera about this. Because my argument was, I believe women are just as sexist as men. It's just you're not sexist when it's not advantageous to you. The idea that a man is supposed to protect and provide is sort of a non-negotiable or the basis of a lot of people's relationship, right?
Because I better not be stronger than you.
Yeah, but is that not sexist? Like, if there's a knock downstairs and you're like, go check that out, that's also sexist.
But okay, is that if you separate the man from the family, if you by yourself and it's a knock downstairs, you still gotta go check it out, whether you got somebody there or not.
I agree.
So,
You think it's sexist?
So which sex
no,
do you
you
feel
gotta do it
is
regardless.
superior?
No, I don't think anyone's
Because
superior.
that's what sexist is.
Yeah, sexism, like being.
Oh, you're
sexist,
saying it doesn't apply to you, and that's why you're asking.
No. I think sexism isn't necessarily one is superior. I think sexism is there are gender roles and
So
positions.
you feel like women.
I
do
believe
certain
women
stuff.
should do this, and I believe men should do this.
Okay.
Right? I think we all have it. I think we're all a bit sexist. It's just men who look at things a certain way are like critiqued or criticized for being traditional. But it's like that same energy that you call sexist is the same shit that makes you feel safe. So the same energy or the same thinking that makes me want to pay all the bills and go shovel the snow and take the trash out and get your car fixed, and that's sexist. I feel like I got to do that as your man, right?
Now, I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but just by definition, because I don't want us to confuse the viewers or the listeners. Sexist describes attitudes, behaviors, or policies that discriminate against people based on their gender, usually reinforcing the belief that one sex is superior or limiting opportunities based on gender roles.
So that's like saying you
Prejudice
feel like
against women most of the time.
Men
is
are
what it
like
says.
the best and everything they feel and think is like better than women's.
So I would probably zero in on what you said there, limiting opportunities. Like I am limiting your opportunity to go pay your own bills, or I am limiting your opportunity to take the
I think
trash
gender
out.
roles are sexist. That's not
I'm
sexist.
saying, yeah, gender roles are sexist. Me assuming that the woman should cook dinner for me is a sexist idea.
That's
like,
different.
Huh.
Don't lose your train of thought.
Because it's like misogynistic, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So in both instances, it's kind of just making men superior to women, right?
So I'm saying that's different from us saying go check downstairs because you're supposed to be the protector.
Okay, so, and I looked this up. The man supposed to be the protector is a sexist idea. It is
So the
rooted in
woman's supposed to go
sexism.
downstairs
It
and
is
people knocking
basically
at the
saying
door?
men are more capable, which I mean they are, but it's
That's
saying
sexist.
I
men,
mean,
men
okay.
are more capable
Sometimes
of
they don't even be capable.
generally.
You're just
Like if I'm dating
expected.
Clarissa Shields, she's going downstairs.
But you're the man, so you
I
go
know.
downstairs.
So that's
we
why
can-
he
So,
said
so in
that's
most
sexist.
instances, you feel like men are
More
more
capable.
capable than women.
Not always, not 100%. There are women that could wow on you. I'm not. I'm not just
and
saying
so what is
professional ones.
what is your reason for thinking that though?
No, I just grew up very traditional. Like I grew up. My parents are Haitian, and I
Grew up thinking
very.
that women were inferior to men.
No. Chill. Niggas trying to get me on the documentary. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
You said that you feel like men are more capable, and you grew up
And
seeing
men are
something.
more capable of like physicality in general. Like in terms of, I used to go out and get the grocery bags for my mother. I don't like to watch my mother or women struggle with heavy things, for example. That doesn't mean they're not capable.
That part, exactly.
Now, if she's like, "Nah, I got it. I'm gonna let you do it." But I feel like to some degree that's the gentlemanly thing to do. A lot of that, though, being a gentleman, being a protector, being a fighter, was
Why
rooted
would you
in.
say it is a gentleman thing, but if a woman says it, she's sexist?
No, but in general, it
No,
being
no,
the
no, no.
gentlemanly
You
thing,
just
it is
said-
sexist though. It is rooted in a sexist
How?
idea
So you're sexist.
that it is my job to
But
do
he
X
said
in this
he's
relationship.
sexist.
No,
He said he's sexist.
Oh, okay.
So you basically don't want gender roles.
no, I want gender roles. I'm just saying you have to take the good with the bad. You can't be like, oh, I want a man to do this and do that and do this, and then now when he has those same but opposite expectations, now like I'm a bad guy because I expect you to cook every day.
Oh no,
or-
I think that's stupid. If the woman can say, "I expect you to do X, Y, and Z," and then you cannot turn around and say, "Okay, well, while I do X, Y, and Z, I need you to do A, B, and C." So I think that's silly because why is she saying that? If
But it's a common thing though.
He's just trying to
no,
prove that women are sexist.
I think everybody's a little sexist.
no.
I mean, if I'm verbally saying that, then how could I tell you can do something that you can't tell me to do?
All right, I'll give you an example.
Okay, or you're saying that women only like these gender roles when it's beneficial to them.
Exactly.
They don't want to own gender roles, but they want to assign them or receive the benefit of you completing yours.
Exactly.
I don't think that's true.
It's very true.
I don't
Okay, the other day it kept snowing and snowing all the time, and I was driving through, and I'm sort of low-key programmed like this. I'm driving through, and I saw a man standing there while his wife shoveled. I don't know their situation. I don't know the circumstances, but I saw him standing there, and she was like shoveling the snow. And I looked for a second, and I was just like, she chose wrong. She very, like, she mismanaged whatever was going on in her life, that this nigga would just watch her shovel and not do anything about it. But I mean, that is a sexist idea. Maybe he hurt his back. Maybe she's the more capable shoveler. Maybe she's better at it. Maybe she chose to do that. I don't know. But I feel like regardless of the circumstance, even if my leg is hanging off, it's my job as a man to make sure that's dug out.
Okay.
Right?
In
Or
one
maybe
way or
that's
another.
Physical labor.
Yeah,
that you're
and
more
maybe you
capable
pay
of.
somebody to do it or
Exactly.
whatever. Maybe they rotate and they taking breaks and they doing it together. But yeah, I think that it just sounds like you're okay with gender roles.
Yes.
But you just feel like sometimes women are not. But in that case, that woman, I guess the gender roles went out the window because she was shoveling. You know? But I think that sometimes with gender roles, like you said, for men may be more physical, like money and muscles, right? But a woman's gender role, I think is just in her. Like it's just like based in her. Like what are you gonna say if you had to say a woman's gender roles? What would you say they are?
Like a lot of it is based on care and nurturing. So
Exactly.
being supportive, being soft,
Right.
being, You know what I mean? Like,
That's just us just being. That's who generally we're supposed to be, right?
And that's not to say a woman can't be assertive or ambitious or anything like that. You could be all those things just in the role of your relationship. Like, in my mind, the man is driving. You could give him directions. You could tell him where to go. You could be a help. But at the end of the day, there's two people in a relationship. If in your relationship you want A and he wants B, who has the final say? And what if there's no compromising? It's either we go to one place or we go to the other place. There's no in between. Who makes the decision?
I just give in, cause I'm a bitch. So I'm just like whatever. Just go ahead. Because I'm the nurturer, and I care.
This is a lot to unpack. It's a lot to unpack. Cause I think that I might be one of those people that's like, I wanted to do B and he wanted to do A, and I'm like, hey, well, you go ahead. I'll just see you when you catch back. We'll catch back around. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that might be something that it might not be easy for me. I'm not saying it is right or it's wrong, but it's just like sometimes, just like the man is the driver, I got a license too. I know how to drive too. Hey, I got used to driving myself around now. So I'm not gonna let you drive me off a cliff. Yeah. If you say I want to go do heroin and I say I want to go drink water right now, then go ahead and do it.
I do think it's rooted in safety, though. I don't want to just say automatically hand the keys over for him to drive. I think he does have to prove he has the ability to get you there and get you back.
Exactly.
So if he creates that whole space where, yo, I got us, then, you know what I mean? I just don't want to have the responsibility, but none of the choice.
What if you think you creating that space, but you're not? What if it's patterns in yourself that you're not even realizing you're not fulfilling, and that's why y'all keep bumping these, and that's why she won't trust you. That's why she won't, because maybe you're not showing her, or maybe you got to be like super, super, super intentional about showing her. Like, did you see how I bought you those flowers? Did you see how I didn't pull up until you got in the house? And you saw that, right? Like, maybe you got to remind her what you're doing explicitly.
No,
don't
because
piss me
off.
Don't
piss me off.
Don't
assume. To point it out.
You see what I did?
It's not even genuine.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different idea of what love looks like or what love is, so just ask her.
And sometimes people don't see or appreciate what's right in front of them until they don't have it anymore. So sometimes you do have to say it. Thank you guys for tuning into this episode of Milfshake. And Reg is like, wait, before you wrap up, I'm going to say one more thing. Make sure you guys drop a comment, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share with somebody who you think may love us.
Bye.